A tropical wave that's over the Bay of Campeche is bearing some watching over the next couple of days as it drifts off toward the west, looking a little bit better organized, but upper level winds are still pretty unfavorable for development, but the forecast shows some lighter upper level winds or wind shear as it drifts off to the west, but it may have to get its act together pretty quick as it will be eventually making its way toward the coastline there of Mexico, and as it drifts off to the west and reaches land, it won't have any chance of development. But right now the trough is generally across the eastern sections of the Bay of Campeche, and if you notice in the satellite imagery here, we do have some fairly strong upper level winds, especially there over the Bay of Campeche, and that was blowing off some of the tops of those thunderstorms. So maybe about a 50-50 bet of some development over the next day or two, but it'll have to do so quickly because the tropical wave is forecast to be over land sometime Thursday. And reconnaissance aircraft, at least at last check, we're going to go head out and check it out, still waiting to see if they're going to hold on to that plan or cancel that flight later on this afternoon. Meanwhile, looking at the HD SATRAD, we've got a pretty good round of some thunderstorms here across parts of Arkansas, northern Mississippi, and Alabama, and those are pushing off toward the south. It looks like the bulk of the activity here is going to be staying to our north and east. There are some areas of severe weather there from Memphis stretching down to just north of Jackson to around Greenville, Mississippi, but this is kind of rushing off toward the southeast, and I think if it's going to be impacting areas, it'll probably over central and southern Mississippi and maybe extreme southern parts of Alabama. Meanwhile, a ridge of high pressure still in place across much of Texas. That's blocking a lot of the storms from coming into the Acadiana area, although wouldn't be surprised to see at least one or two scattered showers or storms popping up, especially over the eastern sections later in the day with some daytime heating. And then later tonight, we'll see our temps falling back into the 80s during the evening and upper 70s overnight. Could see another round of some showers and thunderstorms moving southward out of Mississippi during the evening hours. Otherwise, mix of sun and clouds, hot and humid today. Temperatures around 96. We'll see a heat index today as high as 105. Fair skies tonight, muggy, a low near 76 degrees. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, but we'll see a 40% chance for some isolated thunderstorms. Highs around 94, and we'll keep the afternoon shower and thunderstorm activity in the forecast Thursday, Friday, and the upcoming holiday weekend. Temperatures will hold in the low 90s with overnight lows in the mid 70s. So we'll continue to watch that tropical wave down to the south and let you know if anything's developing, but right now any and all activity there is expected to stay well to the south of Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker in the Storm Team 3 Weather Lab. Thanks for visiting KATC.com.